Shut your mouth. Punk. Hit ya with the punk tactics. 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 Hit ya with the hard punk tactics. Bankrolls come straight for the assets. No games, no throw, won't pass it. Pick you up, spit you out like Jurassic. Oh, no for the rigmarole, we kick pros. Stump toes, I suppose you might know. Hit the block, then you flock. Time's up, now you're about to get spicy like pepper. 1-2-stepper, laid back, motivated, money go getter. Never felt better, write me love letters. Megadeth tether, get over here like Scorpion. Put you to sleep. Should I assist you or do you get the picture? If you don't budge, I'm gonna have to hit you. Hit ya with the tactics. 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 Yo, the lace is loose and fist tight. I never lose it. Sun up and up all night. If I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it right. A to the R to the A to the E. What you think? I'ma stay G. H is for hot, cause that's what I be. IJK, I'm cold like Slurpee. Ooh, I drop bombs. I was born with the brains in the pond. I am the king, you're just a pawn. Who's got the high ground now, Obi-Wan? Alphabet rhymes like chicken noodle soup. Two-door beamer, pick you up in the coop. Shooting for the hoop, jiggy on the loose. Shark mentality, like my name Bruce. Hit you with the punk tactics. 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 Hit you with the punk tactics.
You can't take, no, you can't have. Get to the back of the line, no class. Stop your wine and the is back. Drop your wallet, spend your mask. You say jump, I say hi. What if everything you knew was a lie? Give me flowers from my time. For all those years you jumped the line. Thrown by my silhouette. Sweat dripping down your neck. Scared you lose the bet. You can't stop what will be. Thrown by my silhouette. Deal with the cards you left. Make some room for the rest. You can't stop what will be.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Minnesota, they're locked in again at that third spot. Not a bad place to be.
And checking out the Lakers, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for the Lakers, Reeves in at shooting guard. James is the small forward. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Doncic in at the point. As we know, late in the year, Coach, more eyes are drawn to games around the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, I talk to fans in the East who stay up late to watch Pacific Division matchups. Interest always builds as that postseason picture starts to come into focus.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, he said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. 5 on the clock. James cans the shot with nobody near him.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
And the Lakers have possession. After the basket by Minnesota. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
The key thing, Coach, that Donte DiVincenzo brings to a team is that coveted 3 and D skill set.
I agree with that, Kevin, but he brings so much more. He can now play off the dribble and make plays for others. And I think the most underrated thing on a lot of players who become great is Donte DiVincenzo is both very smart and very tough.
It's good.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Randall outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Hachimura, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Now here's DiVincenzo. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside for Randall. Takes a 3. They grabbed their own miss, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on 8.
Well, when Gobert has the ball, it just seems like defenders are plastered to it.
And the second free throw, good. So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fit. Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
Reeves the pass to Doncic. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Doncic missing. And here we go. And Edwards with the stuff.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now, here's Doncic. This game, 26 points. Here's James. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Rudy Gobert.
I'm really not too surprised to see the rebounding numbers trail off a bit. He's a veteran player getting up there in years, and what comes with that is some changes to physicality and intentional adjustments to playing style. Even though his rebounding output has declined, that veteran presence and basketball IQ continue to grow.
Now here's Gobert, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Edwards, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 7 points.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards, taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Edwards, And he banks in the layup. He's got 9.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and Vanderbilt subbed in for Hachimura. Instead, the head coach, Chris Finch, bringing a culture of accountability to this Timberwolves team.
Yeah, Chris Finch challenges every player, Kevin, top to bottom. No sugarcoating Coach Finch's message, but at the same time, getting that buy-in that a coach has to have.
Here's Dosunmu, following the basket by LeBron James. Vanderbilt with the steal. Doncic against Clark. This one for 3. And James with the basket on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Timberwolves trail. 1:05 left to play in the first. Here's Dosunmu. Reed, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jake LaRavia is checked in for James. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Doncic. Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Smart. It's intercepted. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
They get the rebound. Hayes dishes to Smart. Pass to Reeves. Traps in the tray.
Catch and fire. Always ready to pull the trigger.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Tries the spin move. It's rebounded by Hayes.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's LaRavia. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, look, and whether it's a point-blank putback or a kick out for an open 3, offensive rebounds usually generate quality shots.
They've got Jackson Hayes. Smart is out there with Austin Reed. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. That season the game for the Lakers. Now here's Smart. Following the miss by Julius Randle. And that one's good. LaRavia.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Randle. Goes up at the stripe. Reeves with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Into the lane. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Well, we've seen Reeves evolve as a playmaker over time. He's so good at taking what he sees in that pick and roll.
And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Smart passes to Reeves. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Will it go? And the call on the shot sends into the line. And communication is so crucial to winning basketball. Coach. Teams that can get on the same page quickly. They clearly have an edge, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early, it's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Randall. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And good that time.
Well, Randall doesn't back down from physical coverage. In fact, he welcomes the challenge.
Vanderbilt with the screen. It's Smart with the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Dosunmu. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Now here's Randall. That one good for 2. Randall's got 6 points.
Yes, we've seen the range from Randall, but at his core, he's a big who excels around the hoop.
Smart kicks to Kennard. Hayes dishes to Smart. Lakers passing it around. Back to Kennard. Just 4 to shoot. Sinks that one from the post. Kennard's got the lead back up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
At this kind of range, it might almost be too easy for Kennard.
Pass to Edwards. Anthony Edwards hammers it home.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smart on the wing. Defended by Dosunmu. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Taking a look at some stats for Randall. He's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. He's right around 13 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Showing off his skills with the floater. That's just one of many ways DiVincenzo can beat you.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Hachimura, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Smart. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Austin Reeves.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Kennard. He averages about 5 points a game.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
Stolen. Edwards against Hachimura. On the wing, Doncic. The triple! Doncic!
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Randall, a screen on Kennard. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 10. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now, Doncic, 10 points for him. 1:53 left now here in the second. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Angle right side. Out to Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Yeah, it just seems like every year Edwards gets more comfortable running the pick and roll.
Hachimura, the screen. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
And the Lakers with some changes. Ayton comes in for Hayes. And it's LeBron in for Jake LaRavia. Minnesota also with the sub. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back over to you, Kevin.
Fills it up with the best. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. And Doncic gets it to go.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's DiVincenzo, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And here's LeBron outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to DiVincenzo. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. And here's the fast break. LeBron outside. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They're clicking from outside. Hard cuts to the ball and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Timberwolves trail by 6, and so in the game for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game, and that'll be the 4th of this 5-game homestand. Finish inside by LeBron.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Randall passes to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game. DiVincenzo against Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Doncic with it. Now defended by Gobert. Ayton plays it up off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. We got a moment. Let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Timberwolves, number 1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Gobert with it. He's covered by 8. Randall passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Here is Edwards following the bucket by the Lakers. Randall no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
From deep, James.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Edwards got 5 assists tonight.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
LeBron, no luck. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Inside, and slam dunk by Gobert. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Luka Luka taking it in. That's his 6th field goal today. That makes him now 6 for 11.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 9.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And look, Ayton is a big body. So when he sets that well-timed screen, it's not easy to quickly get around it.
Now here's Randall. 6 points for him. They get it again. Pass to DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. LA's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Now Doncic, defended by DiVincenzo. Left side, Edwards. Stolen by Reeves. Here's LeBron. Back to Doncic. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Good chance here for McDaniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. And now that's 11 points. For Jaden McDaniels. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for 8. Jake LaRavia comes in for LeBron. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Luka Doncic.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Smart misses.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Down low. And that one's good by Clark. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
To the inside. And Beringer pulls it down.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Reeves outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Reeves has got 10.
And you know the drive is coming from Reeves, but you still can't stop him.
Smart with the steal. Reeves right side. A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
You gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Now here is Hetchimer. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hayes has got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the Timberwolves.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Reeves the pass to LaRavia. Back to Reeves. To the middle. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Lakers lead by 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Austin Reeves out there with Smart. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Los Angeles. Clark dishes to Randall. Reed with a screen on Vanderbilt. Randall passes to Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Well, showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. Lakers passing it around. Reeves the pass to Hayes. Stolen by Reed. On the wing, Dosunmu. He's defended by LaRavia. Here's Shannon. Launches it. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. LaRavia's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Timberwolves trail. Shannon passes to Dosunmu. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside for Randall. Fires it up. Doesn't go for him. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Kennard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Minnesota also with the sub. Edwards is checked in. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Inside. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Cuts off the pass. Ball stolen. Here's Randall. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Good effort by Randall to get up the floor and make himself available.
Smart passes to LaRavia. Kennard for 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Naz Reid.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 27.
Randall against Vanderbilt. Pass to Edwards to take the lead. A rebound by the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. They set the pick. It's Smart with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
A headstrong guy. Smart excels going to the rim.
Here's Randall. Here's Shannon. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. Daniels is checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Dosunmu. Los Angeles leading by 4. Ron right side. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Doncic from the arc. And again, the Lakers no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Gobert. The Lakers with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McDaniels against James. He can't get that one to fall. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Gobert. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, when you need a bucket, you can go to Gobert, a high percentage scorer who doesn't waste his attempts.
Luka with authority inside.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Lakers leading by 4. Hachimura with a screen on DiVincenzo. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Edwards against Reeves. Doncic there for the rebound. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Ayton outside. Now Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Gobert.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards cleared away by Ayton. Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. Now Reed. Another chance here, and that's in there. Excellent awareness.
Well, Ayton has always been a solid offensive rebounder, and he's got the numbers to back it up.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Reeves rips down the board. Lakers leading by 10. James with a powerful jam.
And LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Edwards. They can't stop the run with that one. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Lakers.
As we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second-chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second-chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Edwards. Doncic takes it inside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step of becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations, and for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Once I get you up there where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear angels cheer, 'cause we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say the words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away.
I need you all on the floor, shut the door, no cap.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Colin Sexton.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. We've got Buzelis, Anthony Simons out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Okoro, and it's Collins in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's James in at small forward. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Believe it or not, the season is drawing to a close. Have most teams met your expectations this year, Richard?
Many have exceeded my expectations, B.A. Seems like play and players get better every year. Stars and good teams keep finding ways to improve. It's impressive.
Hits a three-pointer.
There it is. With Reeves, you don't have to worry about his confidence.
Giddey against Doncic. Now here's Giddey. Defense right on him. It doesn't go for him. On offense, here are the Lakers. Ayton, a screen on Giddey. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Hard to stop Ayton once he gets moving downhill.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Outside Giddey. Back to Simons. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Doncic against Giddey. Puts it up from 15 after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
And using that speed right there, it's what makes Simons hard to stop in transition.
Doncic passes to Ayton. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Ayton's got his second basket.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Doncic's shot is good.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Doncic against Giddey. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
And here's Simons outside. Rebounded by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
The shot by Buzel is real good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Hey, it's James slamming it down.
Okay, wow, old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Buzelis from deep. James with the rebound. The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 for 7. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. The layup off target. Down low. Here's Buzelis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive in trying to score.
At the line for 2.
First one falls. Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team. And he's got a championship to show for it.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Larabia's subbed in for LeBron. Now here's Doncic. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he may have posed even more problems with his passing. They had to worry about him as a scorer and a distributor.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air. And somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
Now here's Simons. He's got 5. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Now Reeves. Here's Doncic. He's got 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Doncic has got 8.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Buzelis. Giddey with a screen on Reeves. Reeves against Simons. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Here's Doncic. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They've got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Smart's checked in. Williams has checked in for Chicago. Sexton comes in for Okoro.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Hayes with a screen on Sexton. Inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area and imposing their will down there whenever they want.
And the basket is good. He's got 11.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Pass to LaRavia. On the wing, Reeves. Checked by Sexton. Lets it fly from 18. Another shot. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Bulls trail by 7. Outside Giddey. Shoots from 14. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Outside Reeves. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Back to Smart. Pass to LaRavia. Knocks down the triple.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And it's Simons with the ball for Chicago. Trailing by 10. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Chicago making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Ivy comes in for Simons. And it's Jones in for Giddey. Ivy's shot is off. Smart against Jones. On the drive, Smart. Here's Reeves. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jake LaRavia. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Jackson Hayes. And it's Smart in it for 1. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
This is why you got to clog up these lanes, because Reeves will rip right through them.
And for Chicago, they're shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Here's Jang. Pass to Jones. Back to Jang. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul of the game. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Bulls. Yabusele, he's checked in for Jang. Now here's Reeves. He's got 5. Here's LaRavia. He drops it from range. LaRavia's got 6.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. Look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds. Very much in need of a boost.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back over to
taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one. Chicago shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. For Chicago, Ellis is checked in for Yabusele. Okoro comes in for Sexton. And Giddey. He's subbed in for Jones. Free throw good. Ivy. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Now here's Hayes. Last game for him, he picked up 10.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Ivy. Outside Giddey. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Outside Reeves. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Pass to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism. Sexton can really get up and finish.
Giddey against Smart. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Collins with the rebound. The Bulls trail by 9. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Pass to Giddey. The 3, Sexton. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Here's LaRavia. Vanderbilt, the pass to LaRavia. Kennard outside. Over Okoro. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's got his first 2 points.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Giddey finds Sexton. Pass to Buzelis. The 3 is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Smart. And the Bulls also making a change. Simons checked in. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. Kennard outside. Launches it. And it's Chicago with a board. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Richard, you wouldn't think LeBron James could improve, but that three-point shot has become really consistent.
And, well, now you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter at all times. That creates lanes for him to drive or create for others.
Ayton, a screen on Giddey. Here's Doncic. He takes it in, and the shot goes down. Doncic has got 12 points.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Giddey passes to Okoro. Here's Collins. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And as we approach the end of March, a peek at the power rankings with the playoffs on deck. You look at the Clippers. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Checking out the Lakers, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed. And they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Here's Doncic. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Jared Vanderbilt. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
58 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Simons. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Ayton's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop. It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Doncic up strong, and he comes up with a bucket. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
The strength and power of Doncic shows up every game. Very physical for his position.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No problems knocking that one down.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
James can't get it to go. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for Cool Hand Luka Doncic. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie, it was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just kidding.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie was kidding.
Switching gears now, let's talk about a common theme from that first half. Luka Doncic all over the highlight reel.
It's been Luka time. Get him the ball, let him make a play for himself, for others on the glass. He does everything for them.
It certainly has been all about Cool Hand Luka tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. We've got Zach Collins, Josh Giddey out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Okoro in at the 3. Richard, it's been a dry spell for the Bulls for a few seasons now. How do they reverse that?
Well, it starts with strong drafts. They haven't had a top 10 pick since 2020, and it's made it hard for them to land some of these bigger prospects and grow from within.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Lakers. Here's a look at some stats for Austin Reeves.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Doncic against Giddey. Doncic passes to Ayton, and there's James from the arc. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 9. Okoro, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Out to James. Back to Hachimura. And here's Doncic outside. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
Giddey with it. Now Doncic defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on LeBron James.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
He does not get the second one.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
James, that's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Back to Giddey. Simons, a screen on Doncic. From deep, Giddey. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic finds James. Ayton, a screen on Giddey. Over Giddey. Again, the Lakers score.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And now it's time to take a look to see which point guards have been on fire shooting the ball since the All-Star break. Luka Doncic 4th.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Yeah, and when you can shoot it like he can, why not? Just the threat of their shooting makes them more effective at this point.
Now here's Simons. He's got 18. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Simons missing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Ayton. James outside. Ayton with a screen. And James throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here's Simons. The Lakers getting their last shot to go.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
James, that's good. James has got 14 points.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Now here's Giddey. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Here's Simons. Pass to Collins. They need this. Good. He hits the jumper. Give him 8.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. LaRavia comes in for James. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Kennard. Now here's Doncic. And it's LaRavia missing. Reeves against Simons. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
And here's Reeves. He's got 5. Hachimura from long range gets the 3 to fall. And the Lakers lead by 18.
You have to pay attention to Hachimura no matter where he is.
Collins passes to Simons. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Good on the bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. A lot of threes being shot around the league, but Lakers coach J.J. Redick said not everybody has the roster to bang threes at a really efficient clip. You have to play to the strength of your personnel. I don't think the league and the play style is as homogenized as people make it out to be. Brian, back to you.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Chicago making a switch here. Sexton's checked in.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Hachimura sets a screen. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Simons. He's got 22.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Hayes. Now Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Hayes has got 5 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. Reeves finds Doncic. Back to Reeves. 1:33 left in the third quarter.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Simons deciding where to go with it. Sexton a screen on Reeves.
And it's tough to defend the pick and roll with Simons running it. He's got a great sense of that set.
Los Angeles leading by 20. Here's Doncic. Banked it in off the glass. Doncic has got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3 ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Collins with a screen on Doncic. Sexton against Doncic. To the inside, Collins. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Hayes. Reeves with the ball. Picked up by Collins. Fires for 3. Sexton grabs the board.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Here's Simons. The Lakers with a rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds in the game.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
Outside Sexton to the paint. Here's Collins. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Lakers ahead, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Doncic. Reeves up top, over Sexton. Offensive board. That shot off. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Smith. Got it. Good job in the low post. Smith's got his first points in this one. Los Angeles leading by 20. Hachimura with a screen on Giddey. And it's Doncic on the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Richard, for those vets who haven't won a ring yet, how hard is it to take less money to join a contender?
It is not hard, and contenders typically count on that. Because once you've made the money, if you've made it that far in your career, if there's one thing left that you want to accomplish, that's win a ring.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves, the pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from Smart.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jake LaRavia. That's his first foul. Collins, he's checked in for Smith. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Outside, Williams. Pass to Giddey. The 3 is up. 5 to shoot. Pure from 3-point range.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
Back to Reeves. And stolen by Sexton. Soft touch off the glass.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Lakers with some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And James is subbed in for LaRavia. James goes in and scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
Here's Ivy. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got 4 rebounds now.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
If you're the defender, what do you do there? How do you really play LeBron in the pick and roll?
Giddey against Smart. Giddey passes to Ivy. And stolen by Reeves. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Something the league has worked towards, seeing small market teams competing at a high level, Graham.
Yeah, this league isn't just for the big cities. Smart drafting and team development can make any organization elite. And of course, that's the beauty of it all.
Hachimura's checked in for the Lakers. Luka Doncic comes in for Smart, then for Chicago. Luz Ellis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Ivy. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Sexton. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. The shot by Reeves, no good. And the Bulls shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. There's Simons with a 3.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Down low. Here's Ayton. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Stolen by Ayton. Floats one up, and the layup is good by Doncic. Doncic has got 23. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
And the Lakers have possession following the three-point basket by Chicago. Reeves, the pass to James. Hachimura outside. Shot clock at 6. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Hachimura's got 9 points here in the second half. Pass to Buzelis. Three-pointer. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
I think it's great to see that kind of confidence in a young guy like Buzelis.
And the Lakers call time here. New group for the Lakers. The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. James outside. Back to connect. Hayes with a screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. Rebound by the Bulls.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Simons. Oh, powered down with both hands.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Hayes with a screen. Smith passes to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And you have to like how they played this year. 55 wins in total.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Now here's Simons. Nice move. Jams it in off a great move.
Showing the bounce. Simon says dunk.
Smith outside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Giddey. James against Simons. Here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside connect. Launches it from deep. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Now here's Simons. He's covered by Connect. Simons up top. So we see the Lakers taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And we present the player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Keep buzzing that sweet tea, love a wet face like Thundercat. Need someone like wifey, dripping like icy, hot like fiend fire back. Been around the world twice, don't really wanna sightsee. Show me something nice and I'm coming back. No hezzy when it's time, steady on the line, you can see it in my eyes, I'm really like that. So, tell me no lies, open up your eyes, hands to the sky. Uh-oh, why you so fine, if you don't mind. So, tell me no lies, open up your mind, hands to the sky. Uh-oh, why you so fine, if you don't mind, baby, turn up the vibes. I need you all on the floor, shut the door, no cap.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Girl, move your waist. No cap. I need all y'all to report to the dance floor. You especially. We'll go all night, out of sight, dynamite, no cap. Got what you need. No cap, 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 no. Go!
Your brother's God now.
Sensational, you're my favorite. Use but don't waste me. That's what I'm made for. So, tell me no lies. Open up your eyes, hands to the sky. Uh-oh, why you so fine? If you don't mind. So, tell me no lies. Open up your mind, hands to the sky. Uh-oh, why you so fine? If you don't mind, baby, turn up the vibes. Turn up the vibes, 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 turn up the I need you all on the floor, shut the door, no cap. Girl, move your waist. No cap. Get 'em up. We'll go all night, out of sight, dynamite, no cap. What you need? No cap, no cap, no cap, no cap, no cap. Let's go. If you don't mind, turn up the vibe.